Welcome back to episode 3.3 of Trisha's Hideous Quiz. Trisha will not be joining us this evening as she has been found out. So, my name is Rosanna. I use they, them, or she, her pronouns, whatever you really want. I play Bramble, a Wheeler Zealand Ryshin Clockwork Soul sorcerer with a new sandboard. Woo!
Love to see it.
And I'm joined as ever by Posey.
My name is Posey. I play I am she.
I am she.
I am she of thee.
My name is Posey. I use she, her pronouns. Trisha, Trisha is a sleeper agent. And she's been, don't know how that works, but she's been awakened. She's no longer sleeping.
She's an awake agent.
So I play Bug. Bug is a Crixco Twilight Domain cleric, uses they them pronouns, and maybe is about to wield a sword, who knows?
We don't know. And once for a final time, our wonderful guest, Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam, she, her. I play Maeve. I don't know what to say about her. Blade singing wizard gal with feathers. Yes.
Blade singing wizard gal with feathers.
And Trisha is watching spy movies for research.
Whoa, that makes so much sense. She loves Spy Kids 3.
Spy Kids 3, the best Spy Kids.
Speaking of spies, a hot dog under a sofa. Robbie Taylor Hunt.
Hello, I'm Robbie Taylor Hunt. I use he, him pronouns, please, thank you. Trisha, the thing that awakened Trisha was, Hideous Queers are playing without you. And then she that's a raven out and then woke up. I am not playing anyone. I just sit here doing nothing. Let's kick off. Last time, we had a lovely gang all together. Went to see Geely and talked to Geely, who seemed very wounded more than before. Something had really ramped up in how he was affected by the dome. He was saying that he actually can't wait much longer. He's going to go just before dawn and leave because he can't hack it. You went to speak to Vader, who seemed to be under some sort of effect which made her seem sort of drunk, but she couldn't quite figure out where that happened or what that came from. I was trying to find people in all the different towns, and they didn't seem to be real people or seemed to be people who weren't helpful in any way. Had been sent on this little trip by the spell overseer back in Hade, who the gang don't know much more about at this point. They tried to convince Vader that maybe the dome and the flux, we need to change the dome because the flux aren't so bad. With a god roll, truly cruel but poetic. Vader very unconvinced, very angry, walked away.
What else happened with Vader?
Some romantic subplot, come on, weird. Some notes were passed. That was actually a very good roll. Then we went off to Hade. We saw a strange woman in a white cloak with a big white staff, commonly talked about as pipe, but it's a staff guy, who had a weird interaction with one of the main guards at the bottom of the tower. The gang then came across one called Moo, who scampered through and brought Moo. Moo brought them down to their little hut, and she showed them into all their various goods and goodies, where they did some good investigating of various books, etc., and found that, with some good abyssal checking, some translations of this stuff, and some good investigation of what the dome and everything's all about and what this weapon might mean, discovered that the weapon is going to be very central to stopping the dome, hurting the flux, and that our dear Bug might be the very beast with the fingernail roots mentioned in the scripture. We bamf back to that very moment where Bug has just realised this. Everyone's sitting wide-eyed around the circle. Moo drinking fake tea, just having smashed it all on the ground.
Drinking out of a shard.
Exactly, cut her lip. Have you just told everyone that then, presumably, as you've...
Yeah, well, I think they told me more than...
Well, you had the very good roll, nat 20, so you were the one who realised, so you've told them, so that's just happened.
Bug, it's you, mate.
It's you. I don't know how... Well, I do mechanically, but me as a person, I don't know how to... I don't think I've ever held a sword, never mind used it to attack something, so... You know, I think it would, honestly, you know, you're a blade singer, you've got fingernail hairs, teeth, leaves as well, you know.
do have
maybe-
teeth.
I do
Yeah.
and leaves. But I don't think it's me because it would have said human, right? If it was me.
Yeah. And I don't think it's me either before we, you know, put wild things around.
Well, I think
I
I
don't-
it wasn't you.
Wow, unbelievable. Moo, have you got any more tea?
It's like, yeah, this gets legs off the ground, like puts her open hands towards you, like, take it, I can make more. Is it like cake, sort of explodes it? Corner, yeah, is that good? Oh, friendship, fun and friendship, good.
All jokes aside, obviously it's not us, is it?
No.
And I have a funny feeling, Bug, that when you pick up the sword in order to destroy the mod on the dome, I think you're going to know how to do it. Don't worry about that.
Can I hold, would you mind if I just held the sword now?
For sure. Oh my god!
Do acrobatics or sleight of hand? No, acrobatics, yeah.
Catch!
Acrobatics.
Naturally.
Shit!
Oh
That's
my
20.
god. Well, what does that look like? Is it flies haphazardly
Oh my
through the
God.
air?
I feel like it's
Okay.
almost like magnetically into my
Like
palm.
Mjolnir.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Like a really satisfying metallic. Do the coin.
Ready?
Whoa.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Whoa, I told ya, you're gonna know how to use it, Bug.
Thorn. Hello, Thorn. It's nice to see you again, and I'm glad that you and I are going to be working together to do good things. And I'm gonna. Do you come with this scabbard? What did you keep Thorn in?
This old sock.
Can I have the old sock too?
Of course you may. I will need it back.
Okay.
What?
Have
It's
you
just a
used?
sock.
Did you use it? on your
Yes, it's been on my foot.
feet? Did you wash it before you put the Thorn in it?
No.
Thorn, does it smell bad?
Slightly gross.
I'm so sorry to do this to you, Thorn, and I put Thorn into my old sock and like tie the old sock to my waist and
It looks great on you.
thank you. I'm gonna sort of do my best to not think about this for now, so why don't we go back to talking about some other stuff and maybe, you know, when push comes to shove, that will just happen.
Bug, if it'll make you feel better, I can walk you through some blade singing training. I guess. I mean, we don't have that much time, but I could teach you the basics.
We could do a montage.
Yeah, we could do a montage.
Yeah.
I would actually really love that.
Yeah.
Because also you've got feathers too.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Smash cut to a montage! We go, yeah, like teaching basics,
Yeah.
all swiping, be like, that
slow
wasn't
motion.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Moo and I
Hands
just
across
in
the
those big
bramble.
padded suits that they put like
Yeah,
police
yeah,
dogs trainers. And we're just like attack dummies.
You would one and Moo would one.
Like, they're swiping my arms, swiping my arms.
yeah. Lots of that. Bug not doing very well, but improving. Why do you give me what's a good teaching thing? I mean, it's not really
Wisdom
intelligence.
check.
You maybe
It's like
wisdom.
intelligence because it's
No
like you
idea.
passing on knowledge.
Yeah, okay,
I've been
intelligence.
rolling so badly.
Let's do an intelligence check.
Oh, that's 16.
16 is pretty good.
16,
And
not bad.
roll and maybe wisdom.
Okay.
He feels more right.
Plus 5, so 22.
Oh my gosh, so 16, very good, like you're really doing a good job with it, and with that 22 you are sucking up all this knowledge so much, and it feels so right, and all this like things connecting, and you're using your smarts for it as well, and adding little flavours on it, which are things like outside of exactly what you know,
Yes.
as
Yes.
you learn how to swing your sword around. Very exciting.
You go, Bug.
This is very new. Oh my.
It's always fun when a kid gets their first sword. You know what I mean? It's lovely to see.
important.
I'm waiting to give Springleaf hers.
Please never do that.
Sorry?
Never ever do that.
She's already demanded it. I
No.
can't go back on it now.
Good
She
enough.
terrifies me.
She terrifies me too.
No!
This montage will have taken quite a while. You'll be aware that you're running out of time a little bit. It's got dark. Gilly's going to leave by morning. You have basically got time for either to go do stuff now and have a rest before Gilly goes, or to have a rest and then you'll have a bit of time to do stuff if you need.
What do you think? Rest now?
Rest and then do stuff.
Let's do that.
Do you want to hang out? Son of a
I
party?
actually... I can't... I feel really bad about leaving Gilly just on his own on what could potentially be his last night in the constellation. I'm not saying that we all have to go, because that might be foolish, but
No, if one of us goes, we all go.
I'd like to stay with him.
Okay, let's go.
You need to talk to someone.
We need to go and see a friend.
Why are you talking to this? Gets out. It's got like one of those old like gramophone like golden big like tubular
Oh my
things.
God.
Just that and out and it just like kind of like feels all like crumbled at the end. Just like there you go.
Talk into it.
Yeah, think about who you want to talk to and then talk into that. Might break though. So be
In my
careful.
mind's eye, I picture this very, very sweet little ginger boy who I first met a while ago, before this adventure started, who I've only seen good things of and who is in a lot of pain. And I will just say into the horn, be like, okay, Moo. Hello, Jilly, mate. Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry, he won't be able to. He won't be able to hear you. He won't be able to talk back, but he can hear you.
Oh, right. Well, okay. We will come. We would like to come and spend the night with you before you potentially leave. We've made some good progress. Saw your mum. Had a chat. More on that later. Bug can swing a sword now. You should see them go. It's crazy. Anyway, brush your teeth. And that's. I'll leave it at that.
Right. And is that good? And that you're going or you're not going? Is that your?
Logistically, can I get there and back in any decent amount of
If
time?
you went for an hour, so about an hour there, 8 hours rest, an hour back, there'd be a chance that Geely would have to go. Like, it would be cutting it fine, maybe you could just about do it, but it would be getting a risky territory. We might have to do some rolls for, like, some lux and stuff.
If I went on my own and took, like, a level of exhaustion for the next day, could I sleep for, like, 4 hours?
But then you wouldn't get spells, because you need a long rest.
Or if we went and if we used all of our spell slots would lesser restoration be helping Jilly? Because we've done it a couple of times on him.
Make him just feel a bit better.
As in,
Yeah.
like, so like, could we do a
Buy
thing where
ourselves
like
some extra time.
yeah, essentially like we go before we go to bed, we expend all of our spell slots, lesser
Cool.
restorationing, and then we go to bed 8 hours of sleep, and maybe Jilly has like an extra couple of hours the next day before he has to leave.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, the only worry with that Jilly said about wanting to go under darkness and that he'd then have to go in the day. I think Moo watches all of this happening and be like, oh god, I feels so bad. Everyone give me a perception check.
15.
Oh my god, I got another nat 20.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
That's a 27. That is insane.
Bugs time.
I roll
It's
so
Bugs
badly.
time.
I
It is
roll
Bugs
so
time.
This
badly.
is the season of bugs.
You was trying to figure out what you do with
macaroni.
Geely. You'll hear something, and within that 20, you hear Geely's voice very small in the corner of the room somewhere.
What's going on?
Jilly is here. Jilly's here.
No, it's in the gramophone.
Jilly's. Can I go to where I hear the voice?
Yeah, you go over, you push apart the book, and you find another little gramophone-looking thing.
Here.
Oh, what's that? It's just
Apparently-
another gramophone. Hello, Julie, mate.
No,
it doesn't
listen,
work.
Put your ear to it.
What, like a seashell?
Are you there? Is that Bramble?
Oh my god, Julie, mate, it's me!
Are you talking to the other one?
Yeah. Talking to this one.
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, fuck. Wait, Lou, can I use the other one?
I don't know what I need them to do. I don't get it.
I love you. I'm gonna just go to the other one. Julie, mate, can you hear me?
Yeah, how are you doing that, Bramble?
I've
You
got
sound
no
all crackly
idea.
and weird.
Yeah, honestly, it is crackly and weird just in here as a vibe. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah,
Okay, spoke to, but we don't know if we can get to you with enough time to then come back.
it's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm just keeping to myself. I'm doing almost like meditative stuff anyway. It's quite nice just being by myself and focusing on it and thinking about everything. So don't worry.
If we were to try and... you've got to leave under the cover of night, don't you? Okay, we're not going to be able to see you tonight then.
That's all right. Look, it would be nice to see you, but I want you to do whatever you got to do. That's my priority. If there's something that you're onto that means you have to stay and that's difficult to get back to me, I'd rather you did that.
Okay, Jill. Just know, if the night is hard because you're in pain, that we are working so hard to get something done and we really are quite close.
I believe you. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Look after yourself.
Say hi to Bug and Maeve.
Bug, Julie says hi.
Hi. No, the other one. Can we the other one? Hi, Jilly. It's really nice to hear you, and I'm glad that you're doing meditation. We do meditation in the cave too. Bye.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's good. I'll
All right, I'll give that to Maeve here as well.
Good luck with everything. Hopefully we'll see you again soon.
All right, thanks, Maeve. I hope to see you soon too.
I do that like boomer thing where it's like under my chin. Like, all right, Jills. Probably gonna go.
It starts to crumble away in your hand.
Jenny, look after yourself.
No.
It's turned into powder. Does that happen to a lot of your belongings?
Most of my things end up as powder, yeah. Start sweeping. It's like a big pile of stuff.
The broom turns to powder.
Oh.
Don't worry, I've got this mop bucket.
Hoover, what's this all? Yeah, it's just like, right, so, slumber party.
Yeah, I suppose.
Slumber party! You see, yeah, she gets out loads of like little bedrolls and like pillows and everything downstairs, and she's like, "Do you want to go upstairs, downstairs?"
I like it down here.
Perfect.
Where are you going to be?
Wherever you are. And then she runs up and gets more tea and brings it all down to you. It's like, yeah, sleepy time tea.
Wherever if she like settles down here with them, Bug's gonna go upstairs because Bug is still like not quite sure of her.
Right, she gives that sleepy time tea and like has hers and like takes a big sip and she's like, a friendship.
All right, Moo. I think I might actually sleep upstairs on the sandboards. Maybe you two can stay down here and we'll go upstairs.
Yeah.
Well, oh no, don't come up. I'm quite happy. No, don't feel like you have to come up on my behalf. I just,
Well, I want to be upstairs. So
okay, fine.
we go upstairs together.
What, you all three?
No, I stay.
Oh, you
down.
stay down.
Yeah.
Is anyone having any tea?
Yes.
This suspiciously?
I'll probably have some tea.
Great. No.
Yeah, of course I'm drinking it. Of course I'm drinking
Do you have it before you go up or upstairs?
I'll probably just neck it.
A bug.
Bug wouldn't be drinking the tea.
Great, you all drink the tea and immediately pass out. You see she downs and she's like, friendship. And hits the deck, you down before climbing the ladder, just passed out backwards, you passed out as well. It's like a lovely, they look so blissful, like they're even like dribbling a bit with just like happy sleeps.
Bug will go around and they'll like pull all the blankets up around him and like tuck them.
I'm still, because I've fallen backwards, like out on the sandboard.
Bug doesn't quite know what to do with Bramble, but like they bring some blankets over and like tuck them up as best they can, and then Bug will just go upstairs and like use mold earth just out in the garden to like make themselves a little dome where they feel safe.
Cute.
And go to bed there.
Insanely cute. You have a sleep. Everyone have your long
Long rest.
The lady is back with us.
Good old long rest button.
rest. Yeah, long rest button. We love a long rest button. You will have very like lovely deep sleeps with this tea. It has obviously affected you all a lot.
Yeah.
You sleep so peacefully. Bug, give me a religion check.
17 plus -1, 16.
Great. With a 16, you maybe have a sense of like, you know, you wake up and you're like, did I have a dream? I don't remember. There's like something about it, but that's all you get. You furious.
I don't like
You
that.
wake up having such a peaceful sleep. All of you wake up still dark. You know, you probably have like
Bleary-eyed.
an hour or two of darkness before the sun begins to rise. What's
Jesus.
everyone thinking? What's the plan?
I get out an old like tattered deck of playing cards. I'm just like absent-mindedly tossing them between my hands, and in that we'll like spray them out like dealers do in casinos, and in doing so cast mage armor as they settle on my body. Look at everyone and be like, we have to get ready, right? Like this is going to be heavy.
Are we going to go back to the spell overseer, or are we going to go out after the woman in white?
I think we need to get to the
Woman in white?
overseer, the core, the
Oh.
tower.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah.
We have to. It's now
I think.
because Jelly's going to go.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, let's go. How far away from the courthouse?
You went to the outskirts of Hade. It's like a 10-minute walk away.
10-minute walk away? Okay, so now's the time to be doing buffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also cast mage armor.
Also, sorry, let me prep some spells because I just had a sleep. Sorry.
Do
you
it,
guys
do it,
talk
do
among
it.
yourselves.
And I'll do the find familiar ritual.
Great. What do you
I
do?
keep forgetting to
Summon
do
in
it.
a little friend.
Yeah, little songbird.
Oh, of course! Beautiful. Little sunboard. If you're still down, like, appears from seemingly nowhere, like from a
Yes.
of like papers, which is like so your vibe.
Yes,
the
yeah, it's
sunbird
like
will-
while I'm reading through things, that's what.
Just like you turn a page and a
Yes,
bird comes
yes.
out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fly swap.
Yeah.
Oh, it's yours. Sorry.
Well, I'll also see for the two of you down there, are you keeping anything that you found? You'd see that Moo wakes up and like starts frying
I'm
nothing.
gonna have another go at this jacket.
Great, you start to have a go at the jacket. I'm gonna say that you are faffing around. Give me an Arcana check.
Nat 20.
Ridiculous. With a nat 20, what are you trying to do with it? What were you trying to figure out? Like what's Bramble's way of being like, how does this work?
Bramble is a spellcaster and is innately magical. I think trying to like sniff out and restore any components or parts of it that fueled the magic that were in it before. And I know from what Bug said that all the items had some magic given to them by the presence of that being, but if I can in some way siphon either the fact that we've got this sword or I have this magical coin, like any way of plugging it in and modding the jacket.
Yeah, absolutely absurd. You start to kind of do some spell try and reactivate it stuff, and it's kind of not really working, and then maybe kind of these like drift into sort of slightly like absent-minded space, still kind of filling with it. Just like the room hums with a bit of energy. Some of these like manuscripts that you look through of all this like ancient lore which is mentioning things which is now playing out in your life now that was written hundreds of years ago, all the things that you were trying to figure out with Abyssal, there's just like this weird hum in the room, and in that kind of absent-minded space it all feels kind of like settling in. There's this weird surge of power that kind of comes through you with that weird kind of connection to this little room that you're in, with this space and with that history and that knowledge of like my past before I even existed is all kind of with me here in this moment, which feels so important.
And it's all about Bug. This is my friend.
And that makes your hands glow with a kind of different energy. And are you still wearing the jacket, or is it in your hands?
I'll probably put it on, yeah.
Yeah, as it kind of on, it just starts to, nothing seems to be happening, and then you're like, wait a minute, it's a little bit drier than it was before. The like
sweating as much this morning.
Absolute sodden, and it starts to crisp up and become.
Oh, this is much better.
A normal jacket.
It's just normal.
As it like looks not like before it looked sodden and ridiculous.
We've got
Now
team.
it's
I
like,
think it's the arid environment. There's a little silica gel in the walls of this place. It dries it right out. Or maybe I'm just not as nervous as I feel inside.
What is it? Is it magical?
I think it was before. I'm going to go to the pocket with the stapler.
Yeah, so there's this like stapler on a little mithril like chain on the pocket, and then there's pockets on your like waist as well of the jacket.
I can keep bits in there. That's good.
And in those pockets, there's like papers and quills.
Papers and quills. Oh, they did me a dirty last time. I feel like I can just message people with this, which is a good thing. Awesome. I'll just keep it to myself. Yes. And it's all like reeds and grassy. It looks good with the leather. And the playing cards. I'm a clown.
Are you gonna pop anything into any of the pockets?
Yeah.
Like cards and stuff.
Croissant.
A croissant. You pop. Moo was like, I make croissants. They're like purple, like constantly twirling croissants, and you pop that into your jacket, and it like descends very far. And as you reach down to get it, you see that it has a sort of extra-dimensional capacity.
Yo! Amazing! I'm going to put those scrolls that I've got of Moo's. They're going in there.
Yeah.
Does Moo have anything else useful?
And more croissants as well.
Yeah, I've got more croissants.
Whack them in, mate.
So if you're reading that book, Abyssal book, you can take that. I don't mind.
Do you have maybe...
Oh, how's your sleep?
How do I respond to that?
You could just say, well.
Well.
Good.
Excellent. Do you have any...
Who?
What?
Don't worry, it's okay.
Okay. Do you have any healing potions or things that we could consume if we are... No, it's fine. Let's go.
If you can consume, yes, you have. I've got this. I made a little fried bap. And
yeah, I love that.
Fried bap gives one to you as well.
Do I get any sense if this is a magical bap or is this just a bap?
Everything in this room is some magical capacity. It's very
Remember
hard
she
to
had the stew that made her glow and then pass out? Careful.
Bug just like puts the fried bap into their pocket.
Great.
So oily.
So oily.
Now who's in the wet
stain for so long.
Cool, let's get going.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Like, right, off we go. What are you doing? Anything exciting today?
Probably going to go and try and shut the core tower down.
You see like a little like weirdness falls over her face, and she's just like thinks for a while and says, shut the core tower down, shut the core tower down. Okay, I'm going to shut the core tower down.
What the fuck?
Have a great time!
What is
that?
that?
And she like shoos you out with that broom.
What? How is it
Inside check.
Please come
Yeah,
and
do
touch
it
it.
as you go, yeah.
22.
Wow.
Was an 18.
Oh, sorry, I knocked it, didn't I?
Yeah, it's fine.
Take the first
Take what it was.
19.
Oh God.
Who the fuck is
Oh my god, now
23.
I get an extra one, so it's a 23. Because
Also
I'm
23.
Great.
Yeah.
With those 23s, you get this like that wasn't at all malign. It was like in her like weird magicalness that maybe that was partly intersected with. She seems to be very interested in fates. She has all these documents of fates and what's going to happen and what will be, and the little like moment of like something very momentous is about to happen that like needs to happen, might happen, is like sort of like just sparked up in her in some way.
Storyteller, I think. At least
Right.
keep an archivist.
archivist, yeah.
She shows you outside. Good night. Slams the door.
Oh my god, I can't wait to be like her when I'm older. I could do it now, if I'm honest.
She's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you feel about it?
She's interesting.
Yeah, you don't trust her, do you?
No.
See, that's weird because I trust her immediately.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny how people can be so create such binary opposites in ours.
Yeah.
Let's go, why don't we?
Okay.
You move through haze. The dome always emits like a really faint blue light, so it doesn't get like super, super, super dark. And there's also like sort of moonlight out beyond the dome anyway that diffuses its way in. So we're not in like pitch blackness, don't know where we are. There's also, particularly as you get nearer the core tower, there are torches up around, which are kind of around the outskirts and around the base of the core tower, which are throwing some light around the space and kind of flickering in the darkness. I guess as you're approaching, I'd love to know what you're up to. There's this main square, as it were, which has kind of all the houses around the outside. There's a bit of a gap, and then there is the core tower. The core tower is about 50, 60 feet tall. You see at the base that there are these like kind of guard post huts and some benches. The core tower itself has 2 ladders running up the side of it. One like on one side, one on the other, so then there's 2 like blank faces. It's a very just like long, thin wooden legs reinforced with bits of metal that has like a little freestanding platform at the top where you can just about see this core up there.
I need to get up there.
Should we go via the overseer? Or shall we just make our way up?
I feel like if we try to make our way up, she'll find us. I
So
don't know
maybe
whether it's better to
best-
find her or let her find us.
Well, we risk being ambushed, I feel, if we start climbing and then she finds us. But
Yeah.
if we go to her, then at least we're meeting her on our terms and we get to decide when that combat begins.
Very eloquent, Bug.
I'm becoming
That's-
a real
You're a
mature
tactician.
young person.
You are.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Right, you're right, completely. I agree with that. Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go try and find her. Now I imagine she's somewhere squirreled away in the building that we saw the hot white lady come out of.
Yeah, you go into that building. The doors actually push ajar. Like they're already slightly ajar. You can just push and go in.
Are there guards outside?
No, not at that building. No, but that's true though. It's kind of far away. But
I did the teacher. Why don't you assess?
Exactly. Why don't we do quite low DC stealth?
Are there pit traps in there as well?
I just rolled about 20.
Yes.
I rolled
Absolutely
a
absurd.
dirty 8.
Dirty 8
Guidance.
stealth.
Oh,
check.
guidance.
Oh, 12.
That's a dirty 9.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
Does my nat 20 help them? Please.
why don't you?
Should Manti roll 2?
Unless you want to leave Manti somewhere out of
But you
the.
can't take the Manti in. It's massive.
Okay, Manti, can you stay with Moo and make sure that she doesn't do anything terrible? That happens. Okay.
Do you animal handling?
Oh, god damn it. Oh, okay. Plus 8, so 26.
Oh my gosh, Manti listens. And I was like,
It's the season of bark.
runs off.
It's the summer of bark. Seasons of You couldn't have been more out of tune.
Everyone was out of tune in a different
We did it in a different
way.
key. We all did it in different keys.
I'm gonna say with that 9, you can sense that with that nat 20, you can sense that Bramble's being a bit overly noisy, and with being the night time, you can slink your way and like give a little bit of extra help, which can roll another d4, like an extra guidance.
3. So that brings it up to a 12.
Cool. Maybe that helps with some passive perceptions going on. Who knows? You sneak away in and you close the door behind you. You're in like a
Sorry, Bug, I'm sorry.
That's the bad spell thing.
I keep dropping my coin.
And then Bug like catches it to stop like one of
Oh,
them.
nice one. Sorry.
Took so many cool catches recently, Bug. You go inside. Yeah, there's a corridor with some doors off to the side. You see that there is a kind of description of whose everyone's offices are, basically, so you can see where everyone is.
Sure, does it have the positions? Can we get to the overseers?
Yeah, so you can see at the absolute end on the left is the overseer's office.
Okay,
Let's
team.
go. Let's go.
You feeling alright?
Yes. Shall we? Are we going in there expecting a battle? Should we like start
think we
concentration spells, or should we go to talk?
As much as I really want to just start a fight, no, we should go in with
should go
a
to
knowledge that we are talking first.
Yes.
Do I need to turn anyone invisible?
Maybe not right now.
Okay.
Maybe yeah.
You can tell me, but you're invisible.
Yes, one person at a time, and as soon as we start fighting, I can't maintain that. But if that's going to be useful at any point,
I mean, you're much more charismatic than me, so if there's anyone that wouldn't be useful in the discussion, it would be me.
And you are also central to the prophecy. Maybe you
Please don't
should
say that. It makes me deeply uncomfortable.
I'm sorry.
But if you want to turn me invisible, go ahead.
yeah,
You have my blessing.
would that be good?
I think that'll be useful.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She does her magical thing and sort of
Rifling papers.
gets out a little book.
Ah.
You start slowly glowing blue and green, and then gone.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You keeping down the corridor? Or are you just now going first? What's the deal?
I think I'll follow on behind them.
Yeah, alright, let's go. I sort of adjust my new jacket. Right, we're here in the dead of night, but it's not suspicious. We're just going to talk to her. I just want to talk. Ready? Let's go.
Yes.
The door's closed.
Oh.
No answer. But as you knock, it slightly moves ajar.
Can I make an arcana check to see if it's warded?
Yeah. You can as well, Maeve.
Yeah, Maeve, give us a hand. I can't smell anything but croissants and the fried bap in my bag. My pocket.
All you can smell is bad.
19.
19, cool. With, you get the sense that there's nothing on the door, there's nothing stopping you from going in, but you feel like that you want to go in because something magical has happened in this room,
Yes.
and you can get a big whiff of it. But it's not like something's going to get you, it's like something's already happened.
Yeah.
She's dead. The white lady killed her.
Push it open.
Something very magical happened in there.
You go into the room, like papers are flying, billowing around in the wind. The window is like smashed and broken off its hinges, and there's no one there. There's a bedroll. There's
Broken from. There's the glass. Was the glass broken from the inside or outside?
from the inside. All the glass is smashed on the outside space.
So someone jumps out of here. Is there blood? Is there any semblance of damage?
No.
Signs of a struggle?
No.
Someone's nicked something.
Weirdly neat. Just the window.
Can I go and look?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go peer out the window, look around, you see this broken glass. The glass seems to have shattered like very far, but otherwise no, nothing.
Can I investigate your perception to see if anything seems missing? Like not out of place, but just like there's an object.
There's an
missing
object
from
on a
this room.
mantelpiece and there's dust around. where it
Exactly,
was.
like there's.
Cool, give
that
me
thing.
investigation, anyone who's checking out the
I'm
room.
gonna start using different dice. Bramble, come on.
That's a 6.
Exciting.
Yeah, I got 4.
24.
Oh my goodness!
25,
Oh my
sorry.
Oh my god! Baby,
We're
hold
hanging
it.
out with the nerds more often.
My friend. Yeah, you're both a bit like, oh my god, about this. Maybe still with that kind of like spell sense in your head. You do like a good scan of the room. You find,
I get out a notebook.
yeah, you find that there's, you kind of move some papers aside and see that there's
Can you scribe?
a little a drink which has been half drunk, and there's a sort of a sandwich which has been half eaten and left. You see that that feels quite strange.
Does the drink, what does it look like?
Looks like water.
It's the same fucking thing that she gave to Vader! Okay.
Oh, no.
Do you get a big whiff of magic from that?
I can.
Do you want me to ritual cast detect magic?
Yeah.
I'll ritual cast detect magic. Got 10 minutes to do it.
Okay.
And we'll look around in that time.
Yeah, like while they're looking around, I mean, I only got like a
I will post myself outside the room.
Yeah.
Cool. You take that time. You're investigating around. Yeah, I think with those that can carrying on, you see that this room feels like absolutely no signs of struggle, all completely fine. just window smash. That is weird in itself. Food and drink left behind, also weird. You ritual cast. You firstly get a detect magic. Yeah, you get a sense of the tundra magic that you haven't felt in a long time. But you remember it.
Magic?
No, the tundra of that lime green. That's the thing that affected the lumac.
Oh my god, the fizzy lammock juice.
Because you all had bites from it in various capacities. That when you got knocked into the geyser, you geyser. You were immersed in it for a while. It feels like that. It feels like a little bit of like takes you back to that time of being stuck in that swirling tundra scape. And it's weird because the whole point of the dome is that it keeps the tundra away. So why is there like a whiff of it? It's not here. There isn't tundra here, but there's like a whiff of a remnant.
It's the white lady. It's the white lady.
I wonder if that would have been the same thing that Vader drank.
The water has the fizzy tundra magic in it.
You get again something used to be wrong with this water, but it's not anymore.
Anything else magic in the room?
No.
Okay, so the hot white lady poisons Vader, love of my life, and then also poisons whoever this is, the overseer, and then disappeared out into the tundra. Is she on our side?
No, because if she were on our side, then it wouldn't be getting worse.
Yeah, she seemed happy with what happened, or I don't know.
She seemed pleased with herself when she left.
Yes.
But she also, she might have enacted her own plan to cancel out the dome stuff because she just walked back out into the tundra.
Well, we didn't see her. No, I didn't see her. I can't say for sure, but that she left the dome. I just saw her going northwest, and there's nothing northwest. But maybe she's got like a secret base or a hideout that we don't know about.
We have a secret base now.
Yes. Why don't? When I last saw her, how many meters was she away? Like, would we conceivably be within 1,000 meters of her, or like definitely not from when I last saw her?
Oh, I mean, you've had a long rest, so no.
No, as in when I last saw her, when she was walking away, was she already 1,000 meters of this building right here?
Already 1,000 meters from this building? No, she probably wasn't that far away when you last lost sight of her.
Okay, why don't we go to where I last saw her, and then why don't I cast locate object on her staff and see if that gives us a hint as to where she is, and we can start walking northwest and hope that maybe we it pings at some point and we come across it.
I think that's a really good shout. But now that we're here and the whole thing is getting you to, or us to the core, it seems odd to me to run out and then come back in here now. We might as well find a way upstairs. You know what I mean?
But my concern is we don't. Like Vader said, we don't just want to destroy the core. Like, I don't want to just hit it with a big sword.
But there's the add-on bit.
We're trusting that if I hit it with the sword, I'm only going to be. We don't know what's going to happen. Like I feel. Do you think that it's wise for me to just bonk it and hope that it all turns out okay?
Maybe we should go have a look at what it looks like.
We should see it, but Bug, I don't think we're going to get all the answers before we make a decision here. But I also don't think that's a bad thing. Like, Thorn, who is in the sword, we both watched them truly do like the bravest thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life, but they knew nothing about what it was going to be, they just knew it was right. And I feel like you don't get the yes and no's to every question, you just kind of have to act on what feels like the right direction. And I don't know how you feel, but the right direction for me feels like going up the core tower and trying to hit it or dismantle it or change it in some way.
Okay, I don't think I can feel that right now, but I trust you. And I trust if you feel that this feels right, then I trust that that's the thing to do.
Alright.
So let's go do that.
Let's see what we can find.
Great.
Yeah.
You're moving outside?
Yeah.
There's the court tower ahead of you, silhouetted by the blue glistening.
You're still
dome.
invisible, right?
Yeah.
Great.
1 hour on this.
Oh. And was detect magic still floating around? What's the deal with that?
Oh, would I have broken invisibility if I did detect magic?
No, because it's your. Oh yeah, maybe because you ritual cast a spell.
Yeah, maybe that's fine.
Cool. So you've come out of it.
I think so. I can cast it again.
But is detect magic still going?
Yeah.
And it's 30 feet around you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
30-foot radius.
Cool. Yeah. You. There's the core tower. What's the plan of action? Is it a sneaking? Is it a sprinting? Is it a You all feel the like ridiculous
Yeah.
severity and momentousness of
God, the
this.
stakes of this are
Yeah.
insane, eh?
But you also can get the sense of the sun beginning to maybe be rising soon, and you know as soon as that begins to make it's too much of a
Okay.
thing, then Julie's out.
It's now or never.
Feasibly, yeah, we know it is. We've got to do this now, right? For little
I can't believe
Julie.
we're doing this.
I
but-
know.
Yeah.
Right, what's the easiest way up the tower? Can I survey, like, how easy would it be for us to reach those ladders to get to a higher point? Like, what do I see in the ground?
While they're doing that, I'm keeping an eye out.
Cool. Yeah, you see these two ladders up the side. You see at the base, there are these two like little mini huts where you know that there would be guards inside. One by one ladder, one by the other. You can, I guess, which side are you on? Give me a perception check if you're like particularly looking out.
Oh, so bad.
Are all of us?
Can I go to the lady?
Yeah.
Ah! Please help me out here because I'm rolling like shit. Please, sweet lady luck. Queens or crow? I'm going crow. No! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so sorry. I
So
needed
take
you.
that roll that you did and then roll another one, and then take the lower one. Oh my god, what?
What was that?
I rolled a 4 originally, and then I rolled a 19, but with disadvantage, it'd say 5.
Great. Yeah, you look around like very dark, can't get a sus of it
Can't
really.
see fucking anything here.
But yeah, you see these ladders going to the side very much.
Bug will use their eyes of the night to give everyone 300 feet worth of dark vision.
Oh,
Great.
thank
I
you.
don't have any dark
Yeah,
vision
so that helped, like, looking at the kind of top of the ladder, you're a bit like, what? But then, like, you can.
Oh, it's a ladder.
You see,
Oh,
like, it does
but
turn
it's a
into a
snake.
ladder. It doesn't turn into a snake, exactly. Yeah. Good rolls. Anything else you want?
Okay, I'm gonna try and get round through the base of the ladder. What's up?
Can you make sure nothing happens to me for a minute?
Yes.
100%.
Okay. I'm gonna do the thing where I look through my familiar's eyes as I send those to scout ahead.
Oh my goodness.
It's yours.
But
So
I
good.
can't, like, probably her eyes, like, glow blue and, like, she stops moving completely and,
Whoa.
like,
So good.
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You
That's
bounce up into your
Yeah.
songbird's eyes,
Yes.
beautifully twirling around above you. You get a better look at the core then. You can get up pretty close to the core. The core is this like huge lump of rock with bits of like, you can't see where rock ends and bits of metal begin. It's hovers a few feet off the ground, off the top of the core tower. And yeah, give me a perception check.
That's not good. That's only 6.
Cool. You struggle to get more of a sense of it, but yeah, you see it's there, and you get a sense of the platform, and you don't see anything else on the platform.
Okay. Okay, what can I do?
What'd you say?
Oh, wait. I'm imagining songbirds don't have anything that helps them with perception, does it? Because if they do, I get those
Well,
benefits.
the rules of Find Familiar
Yeah.
are that you can choose one of the creatures it gives you.
Yes.
And if you picked something like an owl,
Yeah.
they do
You
get advantage on perception.
Perception check.
Give me another check.
Also, I'm going to guidance her.
Cool.
10, 12.
Plus
guidance,
Plus
so D4.
guidance. 15.
Cool. With a 15, your songbird with owl vision
Yes,
like peers a bit more through the darkness and sees a very small other little chunk of something which whizzes around like in orbit around the core, and it goes like up.
That's the mod. It's reskinning the dome.
Cool. I can't see or hear anything through my own senses, but I can speak. So as you're like
We're just
propping
chatting.
me up,
Excuse
she's
me.
like, the core is a big rock.
I love rocks!
Oh.
There's
Oh my god, no, don't
a
roll
bunch
for
of
me.
different bits of rock, but there's one little bit that's different, and it's whirring around it. I think that's.
Got it. You gotta smack it like a golf ball.
I think that's the bit that keeps the flux out, and then she like I think she's seen everything
Cool.
she needs to see, so she returns back to her senses. And she's like,
Whoa.
yeah. If you were talking back to me, I didn't hear anything you said, but...
Oh, that's okay. It was all good. It's all good
Okay.
stuff. I heard what you said. Okay, great. So we have to get up there and some back. Great. How do we get to these ladders? Are they really high up off the ground?
No, they look from the ground.
Oh,
From the ground up.
I thought they were like on the side
No,
of
no,
the.
no. So like.
I was like, how do we get to
How do
it?
we
Yeah,
get
As
there?
soon as we start climbing those things, shit's gonna hit the fan.
Okay. Okay. Well, before I mean, if you want to turn me invisible again, you can. But
Can you
also
turn
don't.
more than one person invisible? What level spell is it?
It is second. I
Don't
can...
burn your.
If you do it on at third level, yeah, you do get to 10, but then that's really expensive.
Don't burn your spell slot. Don't burn your spell. And also for second level, don't burn your spell slot for me because
Okay.
it'll break immediately anyway.
Yeah.
No.
I'll leave it for now in case it'll be useful later.
Yeah. What I will do though is I will cast Bless on us all just in case we have to make some sort of check while we're climbing.
Great.
Alright, lads,
What's
why
the
don't I go
plan?
up first?
Okay, here we
See what it's
go.
like.
Yeah, marching order.
Brambles first.
I'll go last.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, bug in
I'll
the
go in the
middle.
middle.
I need you all to give me stealth checks.
It's your Bless.
For sure.
How'd you bless? 19.
Not good. 8.
Not great either. Sorry, stuff.
Really rickety old ladder.
Minus 112.
Cool. You creep across the space. It's not far at all from the doorway to the ladder. You're going up first. You begin to get. You hear a guard snoring in the little guard post area. In the one nearest to you. It doesn't matter which side you've gone up. You're going on one side. The other one you're not so sure. You creep up first. You're going middle. You got 12. You start to creep up as well, and then our dear Nave with an 8. Did you say? Begins to crawl up. You put your foot on one ladder, foot on the next rung, and just slips out from underneath you. Just that extra on the metal reverberates through. There's a moment of suspension and nothing. You're like, maybe it's fine, maybe we're good. And then you see a crossbow bolt boosh, hit into the tower next to you. I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Hi. We decided that this week's episode was way too chonky to put out in one go, so we split it in half, and you're going to see the next half next week. Thanks so much. Bye.